fight scenes that you saw before, but it'll be internal, so you won't see it at all. But it's our level 1 class. I always tell people the fun thing about level 1 is that you get a chance to see like your Amy Poehler's before she became Amy Poehler, and Tina Fey's before they became Tina Fey's, and all of these people before they became the amazing rock stars that they are on their way of doing. Get your hands clapping for our level 1 class. First round on down!
Yeah. Two-step. We come from 2 to the 3 to the 4. Everybody drunk out on the dance floor. Baby girl ass jumping like she want more.
We are first round on Dax. I'm Mary Grace.
I'm Thomas.
And we have with us
Edward.
Miranda.
Jocelyn.
Dax.
All right, so if you guys need a drink, he's got you. Don't worry about it. We are level 1, and we have had the absolute pleasure of having these little chickadees grow into beautiful swans. And we are so excited to show you what they have been learning. And we are going to start us off with a game called Blind Freeze. So if everyone could just turn around. And what's going to happen is we are going to start with a scene, and then whenever the spirit moves them, someone else is going to clap in and take over for them. So can I have 2 people who are really brave and awesome? We love positives, and we are going to get started whenever the spirit moves you. Did you hear that?
What?
That sound!
What sound?
You have to get lower.
All right, I'll get lower.
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 Sound.
And this is called a push-up.
Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. Marie! You know I haven't done a push-up in 50 years.
50 years is nothing. It's been 25 for me.
Freeze. Now that there is a mighty big egg. Wow. Just observe the size of it. It's almost as if it's a special egg. A golden type of special egg.
One that we should take.
Now you look here, Bobby. I told you you're not a frog. Bobby! Bobby, don't you leap away from me! You get back here, mister!
I really don't believe you. I don't think Bigfoot made these tracks. He's a size 13. This is at least a 15 and a half.
Well, maybe it's a girl Sasquatch, dainty feet and all.
You think a size 15 is bigger than a size 13, or smaller than a size 13?
Well, if you kind of,
Oh, European sizes.
Yes, exactly.
Sweetheart, I just don't think this is the same ant farm that you want it to be. I've been looking at it all day, and I don't think they're the carpenter ants. I think these are the army ants.
They have had a military system put in place. That's why you're so confused.
Well, what about these?
It's a democracy now. Okay, Jade Fonda is so gonna pick us for her next video.
Bruce.
Safe!
Okay.
Freeze.
Now we're doing mean freeze. Next time you clap in, clap someone else in.
You killed the bird!
Bird had no chance of living.
It was doing...
Miranda. Now, if you just very careful.
Oh, you know, that's not supposed to happen.
There it is.
I think maybe if we stretch it out, she won't be mad that we shrunk it in the wash.
Once you get it stretched out just like this, you've got it in exactly the place that you want to have it. See, I got it nice and thin and nice and long.
Straight. Oh, Thomas.
And 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
It's Miranda.
You think you could possibly beat me?
That's our game! Beautiful! Alright, you guys want to go to the wings. This next game is called Columns. It is for Jocelyn and Dax. And we need 2 brave souls from the audience. If you have anyone? Oh, I see a pink blazer. Beautiful. Thank you. Is there anyone else? We need somebody else, a brave soul. I can't offer you money.
Roja?
I can't offer you.
Come on, Roja!
All the way in the back, I see a hand. Thank you so much. We have, this game is called Columns. Someone might call it Word Machine, but they are wrong. It is called Columns, and I will die on that hill. What's going to happen is Dax and Jocelyn are going to do a scene for us, but everything's made up on the spot. They might not be able to think of anything, so they are going to just tap our columns here, and their columns are going to give them a word to fill in. So, for example, if Jocelyn was a column,
My favorite dessert is.
Pineapple.
beautiful. Have you guys been to an improv?
He's a natural.
Natural. Alrighty, so they're just going to be touching, and they're going to do a scene. And what is a relationship that Dax and Jocelyn? That's your duo.
Good, that works.
Dax.
Yeah.
Fox and Hound. Beautiful. You guys are Fox and Hound. And what is a strong emotion?
Paranoia.
What was that over here?
Paranoia.
Paranoia. You guys are paranoid foxes and hounds whenever the spirit moves you.
Listen, I'm just afraid that by the time we go out there and play in the forest, our boy Jack is gonna piano us right to death. He's gonna slap the keys left and right. He's gonna play our worst favorite song. You know that one? It's called
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do, Sally.
What we're going to do is we're going to call up the repairman,
Paycom Center.
Paycom Center,
Yeah.
okay? And we're going to get him to fix the
Air conditioning.
air conditioning.
Okay.
Okay? And that way, the piano can't scare us anymore. Can't scare us anymore.
Well, if he plays that darn piano song, it's just gonna make me wish I would ever dance. And then once we start dancing from that piano song, I'll feel 1,000,000 times better. Will it be you that's with me when we decide to go down the lane, that ferry lane? What's it called? You know the name of that street.
Riverboat.
Riverboat Street. That's the one I was talking about, where we can feel a little bit safer when we get there.
As long as you know who is on Riverboat Street, you know who.
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks! I was afraid you were going to say that. You know how she makes me feel when I see her. I get squirreled up inside. I just don't even know. Makes me kind of think of that time when I was in college and I drank all of those
Bottles of moonshine.
bottles of moonshine. Do you remember that night, Sally?
I do
Oh,
remember
shit.
that night, because that night is when I drank
All the pineapple juice.
all the pineapple juice. All the pineapple juice in the whole store.
Where I'm starting to get afraid of is, are we ever going to get back to that forest, Sally? I think we started off in a forest and I want to get back to it. I just don't even remember. How did we get off on here? That forest, what was the name of it?
DUI.
The DUI forest with all the moonshine and the pineapple juice.
Yeah, I do remember that forest. I remember that forest that had our fox and hound in it.
Well, if we get back to that forest, do you think we could go hide in that special place? You know, that one that keeps us safe there?
Under the big rock by the river.
Under the big rock by the river. That's where I feel the safest. Can we go there together?
No, because the piano's under the big rock in that river, and you remember who's
Shit.
playing the piano.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf!
Oh, the real meatloaf?
The meatloaf.
Or was
And
it the
goes
impossible
on,
meatloaf?
And it goes on, and it goes on under the rock, under by the river.
Who cooked that that meatloaf, was it?
Steve.
Steve, the one who's the good cook in the land?
No, Steve lives by the ocean. We're in a forest.
Okay,
Yeah.
Steve by the ocean, we're in the forest. Okay, I think the best way for me to feel safe in this very scary situation is for us to go back to Antarctica. That's where there's the ice and the snow, away from all the predators. I think there's no polar bears even down there. I would feel a lot better if we went there. Would you go there with me?
Foxes in Antarctica.
Well, those are your neighbors, aren't they?
You got a point there. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, you know, Susie down the lane.
Yeah.
She said the other day about Antarctica. She said
That they have transformers down there.
that they have transformers down there.
Oh heavens, that would make me feel nice and safe. They're so powerful with their big strong machines. I think that would quell my anxiety quite a bit. Should we go together?
We should.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
That's our game. Beautiful. And a big round of applause for our beautiful volunteers. These chairs are going to stay where they are because, gosh darn it, improv is just so draining and we need to have a little meal. So we're going to play a game called Waiter. What's going to happen, Dax and Miranda, they are going to be sharing a meal together at a restaurant that does not exist. What is the name of that restaurant that does not exist? Figment? Beautiful. And what is Figment's signature dish?
Yeah.
I heard electric what?
Electric sushi.
Electric sushi. We love it. So they are going to be having a meal. Why are they having a meal? It's like a really unconventional reason to have a meal. Divorce? Okay. Is there another one? I only say that because we did that in rehearsal. Say that?
Holding a heist.
They're holding a heist? Like they're gonna heist the restaurant? Okay, you guys are holding a heist at Figment where their signature dish is electric sushi, and their waiters, there's a little something quirky about them, but we'll see what happens.
Look, I need you to fucking be cool, alright?
Okay.
This is not something to play around about. This is the prize we've all been waiting for. This is the big moment where we can finally get out, get our gold, and be done and hit the run. Are you ready?
I mean, we should eat first. Really. You can't have a heist on an empty stomach.
Well, I do like figs. I like figs and I like mint. I like them both quite a bit. That's why I'm glad we're here at Figment so I can have both of those things.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to Figment. We're a part of your imagination. And this, I'm Gary,
Hi, Gary.
and this is going to be my shadow Miranda today.
Great name.
Yeah, right. That's what I
Thank you
said.
so much.
So today we have our special electric sushi, stronger than a cop's taser. So yeah, if you're interested. Yeah. Other than that, have you dined with us before? You know the regular stuff, yeah?
Why don't you go explain it?
Oh, okay.
Do you have any special rolls with anything good on them?
Yeah, we've got red and blue lights. You're going to jail. Don't do this.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah.
I want the don't do this.
Okay, don't do this. And for you?
Oh, red and blue lights for me with a little bit of extra of, I don't know, silver on top.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Okay, is he on to us or is it just me?
No, couldn't possibly.
Well, do you think we ought to bring him in on the heist since he seems to know what we're doing? Or would I just act like, it's all under control?
I mean, I guess it would depend on how good the sushi is.
Okay, I think the sushi here is kind of par from what I recall, but we'll see how it all goes. Now, on this heist,
Well, I mean, there's just something really weird about our waiters. Have you noticed that?
well, I mean, obviously he's a fruitcake, and when he starts the sentence, he's like a normal human being, and by the end of it, he's sort of singing like a bird. There's all these tweedledees kind of coming out of his mouth at the end of the sentence, but...
It is very melodic. Practically a lullaby soothing us to sleep.
I guess you could describe it that way. And what did you feel about her, the trainer assistant? She had a weird vibe, didn't
She gave me that, I studied abroad vibe because she keeps ending every sentence with, oui, oui,
Do you think she's ever, pulled off a French heist? Maybe she could give us some insight?
Oh, maybe she robbed the Louvre while she was over there.
I wonder if that was her. That's very interesting. Let's find out. Yeah, hello.
So, I got you two don't do thises because I feel like it's pertinent to your situation. Plus, it's our special.
Is that these are on the house for you. Really?
Oh, excellent, excellent. And can we get a couple of ice waters to help us with these?
Oh, and I would like a death sentence, please.
He says, of course. Really.
Thank you very much.
Did you even order that?
I think they totally got it wrong. Let's cancel them having on the heist. I need this to be a dialed-in operation, okay? Can I count on you?
Mm-hmm.
You don't like the roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very not good, I guess.
Anyways,
You know what else is not good?
what?
I did not like that waiter. The way that he kind of like came to the table, talked like a normal human being, then did that weird bird song thing, and then as he was leaving, it was like the flapping of the wings. It was as if he was turning into a bird
Like a
himself.
pterodactyl.
You could say a pterodactyl even. That would be a good description.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
yes.
so too. Well, you know what? I was nothing compared to that other one that was, translating for him.
Yeah,
She
what was
like-
that?
She was just like spinning around. Maybe she did ballet in France. I don't know.
It was almost as if she was a top, right?
Yeah.
Like she just continued just round and round and round she went with that accent and the spinning. It was a bit much for me.
It was kind of hypnotic.
Well, that's true. Hello.
Your death sentence.
Ooh, wee.
Oh, the ice water's excellent. Uh-huh.
Wee.
Were there any dessert offerings at the restaurant here today, or are you going to continue to just sing for us? Ah, yes.
He says our dessert options
Uh-huh.
are cuffs and batons and locks.
Lox.
Lox.
For dessert. That's my favorite type of dessert to have. I love that.
You know what? We'll take two.
Okay, lox for dessert. What kind of place did you bring me to here?
Oh, figments.
Figments. I've still been waiting. Do you think the lox is going to come with any figs or mints on it? I would love to have both.
Oh no, we're having a crisis right now.
Oh, I see.
You see, we're having a moral conundrum.
And what is your moral conundrum that you be speaking of here?
Well, obviously, our sick wife needs the money, and that's why we're pulling the heist, but also our black and white sense of justice keeps us from really, truly wanting to do that.
Okay, let's get back to this heist. Do you think we could actually pull this thing off?
I mean, we could pull it off in the sense that that waitress could pull off the kind of little singing kind of, lilt of her voice, while she was saying, oh, wee wee, and, dancing around like the prima ballerina.
I don't know how I didn't, pay more attention to that going forward. I guess I was so distracted by the lead waiter himself. It was the way that he was not only singing and like a bird and flapping his wings like a bird, but also the way in which he was was it an egg-laying motion that he was going through as he was squatting down and repeatedly I'm not sure what that was. It was a very strange...
I try to avert my eyes.
Yes, I've been trying to focus. It's all been very, very distracting. Yes?
Your locks.
Oh, thank you. My favorite dessert with the ice cream on top of the salmon. Just the way that I like it. This is excellent. I was hoping
I
for that.
heard it came with egg.
Egg? Oh, yes. Egg and ice cream, just the way that I like it. Oh, sir! The kind of eggs that I was hoping for. Fresh eggs.
Delightful.
Oh, just what I wanted for my locks.
Practically looks like Fabergé.
You know what? This would be a fantastic idea as a distraction across the street from our heist.
You know what? I bet we could make him sound like an alarm.
And that's our game. Beautiful job. All right. Amazing. This next game is called Bell Change, and it is for Jocelyn, Miranda, and Edward, who will be our walk on, walk through. You get the point. All right. Miranda and Jocelyn are going to do a scene for us, but because I'm like really type A and a Virgo, I might not like what they do, so I'm going to tell them to change it by the ring of a bell. So if Jocelyn were to give me a sentence.
Pineapple are great. Pineapple are not so great. Pineapple are okay. Sushi.
Beautiful. Just like that. So I need, what is a job that you wanted to be when you were like a little kid?
Astronaut.
An astronaut, a pilot? Ooh, let's go with pilot. We haven't done pilot in a while. All right, so you two are pilots, and I need, what's like a mundane chore that you've been putting off for a while?
Taxes.
Taxes? Don't put off your taxes. You guys are doing your taxes, and you are pilots whenever the spirit moves you.
So, you think if the door falls off, we can make that a deductible?
Ooh, yeah, no. That's a good idea. Do you know where the screwdriver is?
Can you get out of the simulation for 5 seconds and help me with this taxes?
Janet,
Sally?
we have been over this.
Or change the way you're addressing each other.
Sally.
Janet!
Sally! Can you help me with these taxes now? I mean, I've been at it all day, all night, all week, all month.
Fine, I guess. But I mean, I won't have any money to pay the taxes if I can't get my pilot's license.
Well, it says here, according to your receipt, that you spent over $5,000 on a pinup on the plane, a watermelon on the plane, a stardust glaze on the plane.
Yeah. Oh, she's so beautiful.
She is. Practically blends into the night sky.
Exactly. See, you get it.
I do. The IRS doesn't. You know what? It's nothing to cry over.
Wow, that stardust glaze is looking really good.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, you did a wonderful job with it, honestly.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
know-
I worked really hard on that.
And you know, I love how you are always so humble about it.
Yeah, it's the best.
It is.
It's the worst. It's something. It's the stars themselves bask in the glory of my work.
Yeah, I just heard the pastor the other day saying that he could basically see God's reflection.
Mine.
Not only that.
Change the way you're checking yourself out in the reflection.
Mine.
Oh.
Mine.
Look at her going for Vogue.
You know what it's really useful for?
What?
Disguising the plane as an asset from the IRS.
Wonderful. Have you done your taxes yet?
No, actually.
Would you like to commit some tax fraud?
Oh, absolutely.
Come on, let's board the plane.
Awesome.
Change the way you're boarding the plane. Change the way you're boarding the plane.
Hey! I called shotgun!
No, it's my plane.
Then drive!
I don't.
Then fly! Then bask! Then gaze upon its glory.
Someone wouldn't let me finish my pilot's license.
You know, that's details. I mean, honestly, it can be.
Can I fly the plane?
Oh yeah, sure.
Change the way you hold the whatever you drive the plane.
Can I fly the plane? Can I fly the plane? Can I fly the plane? Okay. Okay.
You see, I don't know if we can really deduct the full body steering, though.
It's great work. It's great work.
And that's our game.
this afternoon. If you want to catch more student shows, we got them happening all day today. You can always go to the box office and just tell them you want another ticket for our 2:30 show that's coming up. Thank you so much for coming out. Be safe getting home. We do got to flip the house and get ready for the next show. But I also want to let you know if classes is something that you're interested in, you can always go to okcimprov.com.